Hello from the workbench. I'm going to spin this camera around and show you the insides of that Princeton amplifier that I was talking about that I needed to get fixed. I'm going to end up owning the thing, but I made a deal with the owner on it. But it is a 1979 Fender Princeton non-reverb amp. They're kind of a collectible little thing, and a little bit of a trivia on those things is the Fender Princeton is one of the most recorded amplifiers that there is out there, more than the Marshalls even. Joe Walsh, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, Warren DeMartini from Rat, all of them used the Fender Princeton in the studio to record their lead guitar work. And Jimmy Page even used it. In fact, Jimmy Page played some of the Led Zeppelin 1 guitar solos on a Fender Princeton. And he played parts of Stairway to Heaven on the Princeton, and also on a little amp called an Oahu, which is very similar to a Princeton. But anyway, they like to record with these little things because you take them in the studio and crank them up, and a little 12-watt, 110-inch speaker, and they're pretty cool like that. So anyway, I'm rebuilding this one. I was rebuilding it, and the owner actually called me and said, "Hey, you want to buy that thing from me?" So I thought, you know what? Why not? So anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm doing to the insides of it. So here you go. So here is the guts of a 1979 Fender Princeton. Now, they made these things exactly the same from when they very first started building them. The circuit changed very, very little. And so it's still the turret board type, or eyelet board, more accurately. And I have to replace one of the eyelets right there, actually. You can see that it's come out. And I'm just going to go ahead and replace that cap with a brand new orange drop cap. And then I have to reinstall that wire that got pulled out of there. And there's another one over here somewhere that's gone all nuts. But I had to replace the power cable too. So, whoops, get it all out of focus. So I'm going to replace the power cable. I'm already in the process of that. But the power cable, the end of it was all chewed up, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that too. So there's a few little things that needed to be done in here, and kind of go over it and make sure that it's not going to explode before I put it together. And it needed new tubes. It came to me with no tubes in it at all, so I've got a whole new tube set for it sitting over there. So this ought to be interesting. It is a little Princeton. And I checked the serial numbers on it, and I dated it to 1979. So, very clean little amp for what it is. Although it's been worked on and tweaked on and everything else. So it needs some attention, obviously, or it wouldn't be in my shop. But there you go. So anyway, I get that thing going. I'll give you a little demo on that. So everybody have a nice Saturday afternoon. I'm going to go feed the kitties. Bye.